Okay, in this video I'm going to get you set up for the laser cutter. So first thing we want to do is check our geometry here. So a couple things I like to do. First of all, I like to select everything here, and I like to make sure that everything is on vector cut or vector engrave, whatever that layer is. And if you have multiple layers set up, you're going to see this blank. So if I had like this piece of geometry set up on your vector engrave, when I select this, because you have multiple things set up, that's going to be blank. What's really important over here is that it's all by layer for your line type and color so that nothing is being overridden. I'm going to go ahead and change that back. So again, I would just highlight everything and check that. With your vector cuts, it's also important to do a tool called overkill. So I'm going to type in overkill, and I'm going to select my geometry, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm just going to hit OK on this menu. And down here it tells me that I have 0 overlapping elements. But if you had multiple copies of that gear on top of one another, you're going to send multiple copies to the laser. So now we're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and go into plot, and we're going to select our laser engraver. So that's networked through my old laptop, so I'm going to select that. I'm going to always hit default, and then I'm going to go to my window, and I'm going to grab the outermost box here on that window. Now, at this point, you want to center your plot. You want to uncheck fit to paper, and we want to set scale 1 to 1, and then we want to preview. All right, so we want to make sure everything shows up. Notice the pink box that's on no print, that disappeared, but all the other geometry is good. You want to pay close attention to the edges to make sure there's nothing hanging over the edge on your plot. And then I'm just going to hit escape, or you can right click and exit your print preview. This takes you back to this menu. Now here, at this point, we need to tell it what to do with that blue color. So we're going to go into properties. We're going to go to custom properties. And here's what we're going to tell it to do with blue. So I'm going to go ahead and skip all these other ones. So I'm only working with blue right now. And I'm going to select power 100, and my speed, this is for 1/8 inch plywood, is 2.6. And my pulses per inch is going to be set to 250. The easiest way to do this is to download the setup files from Schoology. Find the AutoCAD Basics folder, then open up the laser cutting assignment. Inside you'll find all the laser setup files. I would download each one of these. You may need them later in the course. Once they're all downloaded, you can simply hit load. You can go to your downloads folder and select the material that you're using, in this case 1/8 inch plywood. Hit open. That will update, in this case, red, blue, and black to set up for your different cuts. Hit OK 3 times, and then hit your preview. If everything looks good, you can do a right click and hit plot, and it's sent to the laser.